Are you a UGC creator and you've been wondering what platforms and what apps are the best as a beginner? Then keep watching this video because I'm going to break down all of the ones that I have tried and which ones are my favorite and which ones I don't think you should try. Let's get started. I'm going to try not to make this video too long. So, the first app that we're going to talk about, and I do have some notes over here. So, the first app we're going to discuss is Billo, Billo. Now, this app is an app for UGC creators, and for this app, you do have to upload a video pitch in order to get accepted into the platform. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit challenging to get my video pitch correct to get accepted into the platform, and you only have 2 tries before they tell you to wait 2 months and then reapply. And so mine got rejected twice, and I almost had to wait the 2 months to get back into the platform, but somehow I swindled my way in and they let me get another try, and I was able to retry my video pitch and I finally got accepted. So don't do what I did. Make sure you properly do your research and make sure you're reading the guidelines and the directions in order to get your video pitch right on the first try so you don't have to end up waiting the 2 months. But once you do get accepted into the platform, there are different categories for different niches and different categories for offers to apply for. So if you're in the beauty niche, or if you're in the tech niche, or the home and family, you look through the different categories and you apply to offers based on your category. And so I have been on it for probably a couple months now, and I will say I'm a little bit unimpressed because I've applied to probably 10 to 15 jobs so far, and so far, zero. No response, no messages, no invites, nothing. And I don't know if I just haven't been on it long enough or if I came on it at the wrong time. I don't know. I don't know. But I haven't gotten any responses yet. And I'm still trying it out. I'm still testing it out, but it just seems as though there's not much movement so far with the app. And so that is below in a nutshell. I don't really like how you can't contact the brands once you're on the platform. So you have to get invited or they have to accept you in order to be able to communicate or message them. So you're basically just out there applying and then you're waiting. And there's no way to message, contact, email, anything like that. So that is something that I don't like very much because I'm just sitting there waiting for a response. So that is below in a nutshell. So if you're interested as a beginner, I would definitely give it a try because some people have had success with below. I know some other creators who have had success with it and they've gotten a few offers so far. So it's probably just a case by case situation, but so far I have not gotten any responses yet. The next app we have is Collapster. It's COLLABSTR, Collapster. Now, I have been on this one for a little bit longer than Below, and I will say, not a fan, not a fan of Collapster. I will say the jobs on Collapster look a little bit scammy, I would say. The quality of the app is not that great, and the job offers that are on there are really weird looking. That's all I can say about that. They just don't look very appealing and they're not in my niche at all. They're totally random categories and I've probably only applied to maybe 2 or 3 and no response. And even the ones that I did apply for, they were not necessarily anything that I was interested in. I just clicked on a few just to see what would happen and nothing. Like literally nothing. Like the application just went out into the abyss. Like I don't even know what happened to it. Like there's no type of communication, no nothing. Like I never got accepted to anything. I never got in a message. I never got in inbox or nothing. Like literally nothing. So Collapster. I guess you can give it a shot, but I don't really hear people talk about Collapster that much, and that's probably why I wouldn't recommend Collapster. So the next app that we have is Vidovo. It's Vidovo. Dovo. Vidovo. Now, this is another one that's a little similar to Collapster, and there weren't as many options that were in my niche or interest. So it was a little challenging to find jobs that I wanted to apply for. And when I did find one, it was the type where you get reimbursed for the product. So you purchase it, you do the content brief, you do the video for them, you send it to them, and then when they approve it, then they reimburse you for the product. So that is the one that I saw. Now, I'm not sure about the other ones because I never applied to any other ones because they were not of interest to me, but that was the one that was in my niche, so I applied for it. And once I realized, actually, no, I didn't apply to it. Once I realized that it was a product reimbursement, then I was no longer interested because at that time I didn't want to do a reimbursement type of situation. So I actually looked at it and they did send me a message because I think I showed interest in it. I can't quite remember. And once I saw that you had to get reimbursed for the product, I just said, never mind. I'm not interested in that right now. And so I didn't really go through. I didn't go through with the process. So that's Vidovo. And I would assume that the other ones are the same, like where you purchase the product and then you do the video and then they send you the money back for the product. And so that's not really something that I'm interested in. But if you don't mind doing that for a brand where you just purchased it and they reimburse you, then I would go ahead and give it a try, but that's just not something that I was interested in. The next app we have is Join Brands. JoinBrands. Join Brands. Okay, so I thought that this one was going to be a really good app. I was excited about Join Brands because I hear so many people talk about it and it seems like it's a really good, legit application. So I've been on Join Brands for a couple of months now, and I will say I don't know how I feel about it just yet. So you do have to get certified for all the different tasks. So for example, if you want to do an Instagram reel, you have to send them an example of your Instagram reel in order to become certified for that offer or for that category. And for example, if you want to do a product unboxing, you have to send them an example of an unboxing for them to accept you for that task. So for each one, you have to get certified for before you can begin applying to offers. And so once you do get certified, then you have different categories to choose from. And so I think I did a selfie product, a couple of different ones that I got certified for. I tried doing the Instagram reel, but I didn't get accepted to that because I don't think I had enough followers at the time to get accepted for the Instagram reel. So I didn't get that one. And they also have YouTube Shorts and YouTube video. You have to get certified for all of those. And so far, the ones that I have applied for, it's also like Vidovo, where you have to do a product reimbursement. And so you purchase the product, you do the content, they approve it, and they reimburse you. So far, that is all that I have seen with Join Brands. I have not seen one where you don't need a product or where they send you the product for free and you do the content. So far, all the ones that are available for me are product reimbursements. And I have also heard that from other people as well. They did not like it because they are not comfortable with doing a product reimbursement. And there is a category where you can select free product or you can select one where it's you don't need a product at all. You just film content without needing a product. But when I chose both of those selections, nothing popped up for me in those categories. So I would definitely take it or leave it with Join Brands. If you don't mind doing reimbursements, I will go ahead and give it a try and see how it works. But so far, all the ones I've applied for, I have not gotten any communication back. No responses. I haven't gotten any. I've gotten invites, but they were all from supplement brands and from vitamin brands, and that is nowhere near my niche or my interest level. So I have gotten invites from those, and I assume because those are probably more high in demand, I assume. But I did not accept any of those because that's just not what I'm interested in, and also the price was very low for those offers. So I did not accept any of those. But if that's something that you're interested in, I would go ahead and give Join Brands a try. But for me, it's not really a good fit for me. One we have is Reddit, Reddit. So far, Reddit is my favorite platform for UGC work. And here's why. So for Reddit, if you're familiar with Reddit, you know that there are different threads and you communicate with people through different threads. And so the thread that I'm on is called UGC Creators. And so you basically just go on the thread, you look for different people, go on there and post what they're looking for. People ask questions on there, people give advice on there about all things UGC. And so I just go on there and look for different ads for people looking for UGC work. And if it's something that I'm interested in, I will go on there and comment my email and my portfolio. And I will leave that in the comment thread. Or you can also DM them as well and ask for more information and send your email and your portfolio in the DM. And so I have gotten way more responses this way, and it's just easier for me because I can actually communicate with them and we can DM or email back and forth versus me just applying and not hearing anything until I get approved. So I prefer this platform a lot more than the other ones. And I just like that there's so many different options, so many different types of creators that it's not as limited as the other platforms where it's like they only want a certain type of creator. Reddit is literally, the options are endless. And so I prefer Reddit because of that. And I've gotten a lot more inbound emails from Reddit because like I said, I'm leaving my email and my portfolio in the comment section. So I've gotten a lot more communication that way. Although a lot of them have been gifted collabs so far, I think that that's a good way to get your foot in the door if you're still a beginner UGC creator. And even though yet gotten I have not yet gotten an invite for a paid collab, I know that that is something that's going to come very soon with the more experience and the more work that I do. And so I don't mind doing gifted collabs right now because like I said, you can get your foot in the door. You get experience with working with brands. You can practice pitching to brands. You get free product, which allows you to practice your UGC work. And so I think it's a great idea. I love Reddit so far. So far, Reddit is definitely my top platform for UGC work. So I would definitely go ahead and give it a try. Next app we have is Bento, Bento. Bento. Now, this one is a little bit different than the other platforms. This one is a platform where you send out email blasts. So they give you a huge list of contacts, and basically they give you a template where they help you create your email pitch, and they give you the email address, they give you the name. So basically they create the whole entire pitch for you and they send it out to the brands that you're interested in. They do all the work for you, and they even track the responses. They even track like when the brand responds and all of that. So it's a really great platform if you're not sure how to pitch to brands and you need help creating the email template, because it has the name, it has the brand, it has all of that. It has all of that. It fills everything out for you. And you can also edit it and tweak it if you need to. It's a free app, but if you want an unlimited amount of emails, you have to definitely upgrade and pay for the app. So I have the free version, and the free version gives you 20 emails. And once you hit that 20 email limit, they are going to ask you to upgrade so you can continue sending out email templates to brands. And so I have already hit that limit, but I will say that I have gotten a couple responses from doing the email blast. I have gotten a couple of responses, and so far the responses I've gotten were for gifted collabs. And so I'm currently waiting to hear back from one brand who wants to do a gifted collab. They say they're not currently doing paid collaborations at this time, but they are interested in doing a gifted collab. And so that's something that I'm going to consider. So I'm waiting to hear a response from them. So if you don't mind upgrading and paying for the platform, you do get an unlimited amount of brands and contacts, and you basically just put in the information. It comes up with a template for you, and you just send out a huge email blast to a whole bunch of different brands. And that's a really great way to get UGC work. This platform we're going to talk about is TikTok. And of course, TikTok is a free platform where you create unlimited amount of videos, and all you need to do is put your email into your bio, and that is a really great way to get inbound work. And you have unlimited amount of practice. You use what you already own at your house, or you use what you've received from gifted collabs, and you just create videos and you tag the brand. That's a really great way to get UGC work and to get inbound from different brands. And so I think TikTok is a really great way. I would suggest if you're on these other platforms, definitely have a TikTok as well, because that's a great way to get extra work or to get extra communication from different brands. Because if you're tagging brands in every single video, someone is eventually going to see you and reach out to you for work. And so I definitely suggest having a TikTok and creating as much content as you possibly can in order to get seen by more brands. So that is the end of this video. Let me know if you have any suggestions, or leave any other platforms in the comment section below that you recommend or that you've had experience with. I'm willing to try any more platforms. I feel like I'm on every single one as it is, but I am open to trying even more platforms if you have any suggestions. So go ahead and leave them down below and let me know what your experience was with any of the platforms that I've mentioned. Bye.